Tunas Muda School, where we aim to develop fulfilled young people who trust in God and have the wisdom, skills, and knowledge to lead fruitful lives and create a peaceful world. We embrace the hearts, engage the minds, and enrich the lives of our students, inspiring them to reach their full potential. Tunas Muda School was founded in 1994. We are a Catholic school, and our motto, Nurturing Growth Together, focuses on partnerships which support the students. We have 2 schools at Meruya and Kedoya. Students young and old embrace school life, engage in their learning, and are enriched by a wide variety of experiences. Our 5 stars cover all aspects of development: faith in God, school, home and community partnerships, academic excellence through the International Baccalaureate programs, the values of the IB learner profile, and the special TM focus on everyone's uniqueness, personal interest and potential. In our early childhood classes, 1 to 3-year-olds learn through play, developing independence, confidence, skills and knowledge. Learning is such fun. In the IB Primary Years program, 3 to 12-year-olds develop a deeper understanding of themselves and the world through engaging in investigations and inquiries, which lead them to develop skills, understand concepts, and take action with what they have learned.
Our middle year students continue acquiring and applying knowledge and understanding alongside maintaining an interest in a wide variety of learning areas. They further develop the confidence and ability to work alone and with others, sharing their opinions and appreciating those of others. In preparations of their university years, our Diploma Programme students focus on their chosen subjects while maintaining their development of the values of the learner profile, enabling them to be fully prepared for life beyond school. Throughout the school, students are involved in learning engagement, which involves creativity, activity, and service. From the guided experience of pre-primary to the individual projects in the Diploma Programme, enabling them to find out how their learning can be used within the world, how they can help make the world a better place. Tunas Muda School embraces learners to develop a love of learning, engages them in developing the skills of effective learners, and enriches them through meaningful and challenging learning experiences. Students of all ages come together in our learning community to learn, to grow, and to be the very best that they can be.
Tunas Muda welcomes you.
Halo sahabat Kompas TV, ketemu lagi di podcast keliling atau polling kita sebutnya ya. Hari ini ada saya Iriana Mardanus yang akan ngobrol-ngobrol sedikit banyak tentang hal-hal atau banyak hal sebenarnya kalau di polling ini ya kita akan ngobrolin. Kalau penasaran, hari ini saya ada di mana? Hari ini saya ada di sebuah sekolah di kawasan Jakarta Barat yang kemudian sekolah ini kalau saya bilang luar biasa. Kenapa? Intinya satu, karena sekolah ini tidak membatasi muridnya untuk berkreativitas, untuk memiliki imajinasi, untuk mempersiapkan diri mereka ke depannya. Nah, saya sekarang berada di Tunas Muda School ya, di TMS Tunas Muda School, yang sekolah Tunas Muda ini atau Tunas Muda School ini sudah berdiri sejak 1994, jadi sudah lama sekali. Kemudian nanti saya akan ngobrol-ngobrol dengan sejumlah narasumber. Untuk bagian pertama, saya akan langsung ngobrol bersama dengan kepala-kepalanya dari sekolah ini. Ada Pak Ridwan, Dr. Ridwan Baktra. Pak Ridwan, selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Kemudian ada juga satu lagi, Miss Rachel Groves. Miss Rachel, good morning.
Good morning.
So, Miss Rachel ini is a principal of Tunas Muda School yang di Kedoya. Jadi ada dua yang di Kedoya. Kalau Pak Ridwan adalah prinsipal dari Tunas Muda School di Meruya, tempat saya saat ini ngobrol-ngobrol nantinya untuk kamu lihat juga, sahabat Kompas TV. Jadi kita langsung ngobrol-ngobrol aja mungkin untuk Pak Ridwan dulu deh. Pak Ridwan, senang banget pagi ini udah bisa ngobrol-ngobrol langsung, ngebahas tentang sebuah sekolah yang kalau menurut Dianda ya, ini luar biasa keren, karena ini exceptional. Dianda sendiri dulu pas kecil sekolahnya nggak seperti ini, maksudnya dalam artian, ini hal yang baru juga, pengalaman buat Dianda gitu. Mungkin bisa diceritain dulu dari awal sebenarnya apa yang membuat Tunas Muda School ini berbeda dengan sekolah-sekolah lainnya?
Kalau menurut saya, Tunas Muda School itu dibentuk dengan sebuah misi dan visi yang sangat jelas ya. Jadi kita mau membentuk sebuah generasi yang percaya sama Tuhan, tetapi juga sebuah generasi yang tidak ketinggalan zaman.
Oke.
Kita pakai kurikulum yang baik, kita mengajar anak-anak untuk memenuhi seluruh potensi mereka dengan knowledge, dengan skill yang kita bisa offer.
Oke, jadi ada dua value penting ya, nilai penting tadi ya. Gimana mereka juga percaya dengan ketuhanan yang pertama, tapi juga bisa mendevelop mereka sendiri dengan set of skills lah ya, yang juga dipersiapkan untuk masa depan. Kemudian Pak Ridwan ini kan dari 1994 ya, udah lama lah istilahnya. Nah kalau tingkatan atau kayak levelnya di sekolah Tunas Muda School ini seperti apa? Terus bedanya sama yang Kedoya itu apa sih, Meruya dan Kedoya ini?
Kalau yang di Kedoya itu ada dari TK ya, dari pre-primary sampai primary, sampai kelas 6. Sedangkan kalau yang di Meruya itu dari pre-primary sampai kelas 12.
Oke. Berarti dibedakannya seperti itu ya?
Iya.
Dari yang tingkatan primary itu kayak
SD.
SD?
Ya.
Oke. Berarti setelah lulus SD pun yang di Kedoya akan kesini gitu ya?
Iya.
Oh oke. So itu dia. Sedikit banyak tentang TMS. Tapi kalau saya, I want to ask Miss Rachel. So Miss Rachel, you were here in Tunas Muda since the beginning, right?
Yes.
So how do you see, generally Tunas Muda itself from your own perspective?
I think because we started as a very family-oriented school because we were quite small. Our first kindergarten class had, I think, 6 children.
6 children.
And because we started small with family values in a family environment, that core has continued until now.
Yes.
So people who come to our school, visit the school or join the school, mention the family feeling of the school, the hominess of the school. And I think that's come from right from the very beginning. That was the type of school that we wanted it to be.
It's not so little anymore, I think. If I look at it now, how many years? 28 years later? There are 2 schools. Well, each of school have this kind of beautiful building. I have to tell you, sahabat Kompas TV, ini bagus banget. Di sini, tadi when I enter the school, you can see a lot of fields. And there are a lot of students that do sports below, ya, di bawah. Kemudian, Miss Rachel, familiar values and a lot of values here in Tunas Muda School. What values do you think are the more important values to be learned by the kids?
First of all, we want our children to have a strong faith because we believe that God is the center of our life. And if we have a strong faith, then everything else will fall into place. So we want the children to grow up knowing God and having God at the center of their lives. We also have because we're an International Baccalaureate world school, we have the learner profile, which is a profile of an IB student.
Okay.
So it's a set of values that all IB schools try to nurture in the learning community. So not only the students, but also the teachers and also the parents as well. So we want the children to grow up with these values, which include being open-minded, being respectful, being caring, being knowledgeable, and having a set of skills that will help them in the future. So we believe that having a strong faith and having a strong set of character values is what will bring them success.
Okay, some strong of character values will bring success to them. A little bit of the way Tunas Muda School teach the children, because karena mungkin sahabat Kompas TV juga beberapa yang paham sekolah begitu kan. Kalau sekolah kan kita pasti baca buku. We read book in Indonesia and then we remember stuff and then there are exams, and then we graduate. How Tunas Muda School, give the learning experience different from, maybe most of schools here in Indonesia. How they can, really make them, the children success in the future. What skills is the most important one?
Well, we want them, first of all, to be happy coming to school, because if you're happy, then you're open for learning.
Right, yeah.
So number one is the children enjoy coming to school, and I think if you see our children coming to school in the morning, the majority of them are happy. There's one or two not morning people, but the majority of them are happy to come to school. We want them to understand what they're learning.
Okay.
So we don't have a lot of focus on listening, writing it down, learning it, having a test.
Yes.
We want them to really understand what they're learning so that they can use the learning in the future. So we focus on teaching them skills.
Okay.
So if they have skills, they can learn more. We focus on concepts, which are the big ideas, which they can apply in many different situations. So if they have a set of skills, they understand concepts, then the rest of the learning is very simple for them.
Oke. Sahabat Kompas TV, jadi bukan sekedar apa yang dipelajari dan tidak terlalu harus menghafal semuanya, tapi it's more about how to learn basic skills so they can apply it in the real life. Oke, Pak Ridwan, jadi untuk mengawali mungkin bisa disebutkan secara spesifik visi misinya Tunas Muda School seperti apa sih?
Okay, actually the missions for Tunas Muda is Tunas Muda is a learning community that embraces hearts, engages minds, and enriches lives for all young peoples to be the best they can be. And then the missions. The missions is Tunas Muda is striving to be a leading Catholic center in academic excellence. Basically, we teach students to know what God has installed for them and be the best they can be.
Okay, so the first one is the vision, right?
First one is the missions and the second one is the visions.
Okay, mission and vision. Let's move on to projects, as I promised, seperti yang saya janjikan sahabat Kompas TV. Jadi di Tunas Muda School ini ada beberapa tingkatan, kemudian juga dalam tingkatan-tingkatannya ada beberapa project yang harus dilalui oleh murid-murid ini. Nah, I want to go to Miss Rachel first. So, can you explain about the MYP and then PYP and DP and stuff? Apa sih sebenarnya tingkatan-tingkatan kalau di sini? Apakah sama seperti SD, SMP, SMA, atau or is there any different from that?
The first level is the primary years program, which
PYP, right?
PYP,
Okay.
which runs from 3 years old in pre-K up to primary 6. This is the level where we set a strong foundation for the students in terms of their understanding, their skills, their character, their knowledge, all of those things.
Yes.
We set the strong foundation. Then they move on to the middle years program, which is MYP.
MYP, okay.
And here they go deeper into their learning and deeper into their character development.
Because they start to develop, interest.
Yes, they start to have their own interest. They start to be able to think more deeply and question more deeply. And the final 2 years are the Diploma Programme,
Okay.
which is a very strict, strong pre-university program, which leads them to success at universities. And universities all around the world really want IB-DP students to be in their universities. So the programs are one whole continuum with the same values, the same philosophy, but the program grows as the students grow.
Okay, so the program grows as the student grows. Luar biasa. Exceptional, sorry. Oke, sahabat Kompas TV, mungkin bisa ditambahkan sedikit sama Pak Ridwan terkait dengan MYP, and then PYP, and DP and stuff. Di setiap tingkatannya ada sebuah project. Apa sih project-project ini? Dan kemudian apakah ini menentukan siswa ini bisa lanjut nih atau enggak? Atau gimana?
Oke. Jadi kalau selesai kelas 6 itu kita sebutnya ada PYP Exhibitions.
Oke.
Itu yang di end of PYP ada PYP Exhibitions. Kemudian Dari kelas 7, MYP itu kelas 7 sampai kelas 10 ya.
7 sampai 10 ya?
Iya, itu
Oh,
MYP, 7 sampai 10. Pas di kelas 10 itu ada personal project atau kita singkat PP.
Oke.
Ya. Nah nanti setelah kelas 12, karena kelas 11 dan 12 itu kita sebut Diploma Programme, itu pada dasarnya pre-university. Jadi anak-anak kelas 11 itu udah milih pelajaran apa yang mereka mau ambil. Jadi kalau misalnya science-nya apa? Di sini ada environmental science, ada fisika, ada kimia, ada biologi.
Itu di tingkat 11 ya?
11.
Oke.
Sebenarnya dari kelas 10 mereka udah milih itu
Udah
sih.
mulai.
Ya. Jadi ada sainsnya aja kita ada 5 ya. Jadi fisika, kimia, biologi, plus ada environmental science, ilmu lingkungan, ada lagi computer science. Itu udah bikin program. Jadi kemudian humanities, ilmu sosial, itu ada geografi, ada environmental science juga ada bagian sosialnya.
Yep.
Kemudian ada business, ada economics, ya. Jadi itu pilihan. Jadi mereka bisa milih. Matematiknya juga ada 3 level.
Oke.
Jadi tergantung keperluannya apa nih. Kalau misalnya anak-anak yang nantinya mau ambil engineering, itu mungkin mereka ambil yang high level.
Oke.
Ada yang juga, jadi ada matematik. Misalnya ada anak yang mau ambil, mereka bakal mau ambil kelas desain. Kelas desain itu kan nggak memerlukan kalkulus gitu, tapi cukup dengan statistik. Nah itu ada matematiknya beda lagi. Itu mereka tuh udah jadi ada pembagian di level diploma program.
Oke, jadi mulai tingkatan 10 tadi mereka udah siap-siap ya untuk kayaknya nih dilihat interestnya kemana, kemudian juga nanti itu akan berhubungan juga dengan apa yang akan mereka ambil. Jadi kebebasan mengambil itu ada di muridnya, bukan Tunas Muda yang menentukan. Kamu harus ngambil A, B, C misalnya.
Jadi gini, kita ada konselor ya, yang selalu memandu mereka sejak mereka menjadi kecil. Kadang-kadang kan namanya anak masih kecil, maunya melangit banget gitu loh. Kadang-kadang tapi kan setiap anak ada kemampuan dan juga ada talenta mereka, ada passionnya mereka, ada talentsnya mereka. Nah itu dipandu dari kecil. Nah, tentunya ya kalau misalnya mau ambil ke high level math, ya dari bawah
like
harus
for
udah
engineering
kelihatan,
and stuff ya?
Ya, jadi dari kelas 9-nya tuh ada extended math.
Oke.
Jadi nggak bisa, maunya itu, ya kasihan juga nanti. Kan tadi Miss Rachel bilang bahwa kita usahakan anak-anak di sini untuk happy gitu, untuk masuk ke sekolah. Jadi kalau misalnya memang talentanya dia tuh di bagian art, yang ngapain ngambil math yang
high level math,
yang seperti itu gitu. Jadi seperti itu. Jadi kita ada pengarahan karena ini kan diploma program kelas 11-12 itu pada dasarnya pre-university. Itu high research. Mereka tuh benar-benar full dengan research. Research skill itu ditempa banget.
Oke. Jadi benar-benar ketika sebelum dia mau lulus bahkan ya kalau kita perhatikan mereka sudah tahu ya apa yang mereka mau ambil di uni begitu ya? Pak Ridwan ya?
Sebagian besar sih, sebagian besar tahu. Kan tetap ada beberapa orang tertentu yang perlu lebih more inspired ya.
Iya.
Cuman kan karena ada counselor, kan anak-anak kan nanti dites mengenai passionnya mereka apa sebenarnya, talentnya mereka itu apa. Jadi diarahkan, orang tuanya juga tahu nih sebenarnya anak ini arahnya ke sini.
Dan konsultasi itu juga melibatkan pastinya engaging the parents, right?
Pasti.
Pastinya kan. Okay, so interesting. Well, if we are hearing what Pak Ridwan explained, Miss Rachel, so it's kind of the students have their own freedom, to explore things deeper, because as students they are growing with a lot of stuff, a lot of information, so they can choose what they like. And for those students, Miss Rachel, if you can say maybe important message for them, what is the important message they want to tell them when it came to choosing something they like, or maybe something specific for what they will learning in the future?
We want the students to be strong in their understanding and their knowledge. So we advise them to, for example, when they're choosing their topic for the PYP Exhibition.
PYP Exhibition.
They can choose anything. They choose, it has to be based on some sort of issue, an issue that is happening in the real world. And then they decide how they're going to take action to help that issue. Some of the students know exactly what they want to do because they've seen the exhibitions in the previous years.
Sorry, PYP Exhibition, 6th grade.
Yes.
And they already know what they want to do.
Yes, because every year the students visit the exhibition of year 6. So when they're in year 1, they see. When they're in year 2, they see. So some of them already know, oh, in my exhibition I'm going to be doing this or that.
Right.
Some of them, of course, still need guidance. So we try to, rather than telling them what to do, we try to get them to think for themselves. So the job of the teacher is to question them and to provoke them and to give them suggestions and ideas, but to get them to choose for themselves. Because if we tell them what they're going to focus on, if their heart's not in it, they won't enjoy it and they won't do a good job.
They won't be happy.
Yeah, if it's something that they've chosen, then it's theirs, it belongs to them, they have ownership and it will go well.
So, talking about exhibition, mungkin masih ada juga yang bertanya-tanya, ini apa PYP Exhibition? Can you explain it a little bit of the exhibition itself?
Sure. The exhibition is a celebration of learning. Many of the students have been in the PYP from when they were 3 years old, which is a long time. So this is celebrating all the skills they've learned, all the concepts they understand, all the attitudes and values that they've developed. So they focus on a real life issue. So it could be something environmental, it could be something more to do with mental health, it could, any type of issue that they're interested in.
Social issues.
Could be a social issue, could be an environmental issue, anything. It's open for them. And then they narrow it down to have their own personal topic. And then they have to research about the topic. They do a lot of interviews, they go to visit places, they talk to a lot of people, they look on the internet and they've learned over the years how to find information. And they build up this project. And when the project is finished, they present it to their parents, to the other students, to the teachers, and to other schools. We have other schools visiting, either in school or online, of course, the last few years, including schools from other countries. They join the exhibition and share the learning of the students. So they'll present what they've learned, they'll explain how they learned it, and they'll show the action they've taken, and then they're open for questions. And this is where the students really shine, because there's no training for the questions, there's no preparation, it's just on the spot. And that's when the teachers really get proud. Because the students handle those questions. It could be a question from a child in a school in India. It could be from a parent. It could be from another teacher or a friend. And sometimes the questions are really hard and they fire them at the students. And they cope with it. They shine. It really...
Saya merinding ya kalau dengar.
Really, it is. And after the day's session is finished, the chat between the teachers, did you see this one? Did you hear what they said? Oh my goodness, did they really do that? You know, the pride in the teachers is amazing.
It is basically celebration, right? It's not a, moments that they can, moments to, to make judgment that, no, you cannot pass this one.
That's right.
You can pass this one, so go ahead to MYP.
And we always have feedback at the end of these type of events. So the participants themselves, the presenters themselves, and all the audience who have shared the exhibition can give them feedback. And that's when we hope that people will say, this was really good, next time maybe you could improve in this area. And it's from that side of the exhibition that the students also learn.
Okay, nice. So another one, satu lagi Pak Ridwan, ada visual art exhibition. What's the difference between the PYP exhibition and then the VA exhibition itself?
Kalau visual art exhibition itu untuk anak-anak yang kelas 11, 12-nya memilih visual art. Jadi kelasnya kelas seni ya, kelas visual arts. Nah, mereka tuh harus buat project, jadi benar-benar sebuah exhibition, pameran sih. Cuman ini bukan pameran yang mereka prepare dalam waktu 1 bulan 2 bulan, tapi mereka prepare-nya 1,5 tahun.
1,5 tahun?
Iya, karena bukan cuman bikin art doang gitu.
Yes.
No. Mereka tuh kan kita di sini di IB program itu research is very important.
Research is very
Jadi bukan cuman pinter gambar, no. Kita expect mereka menjadi seorang artis yang utuh gitu. Jadi pertama mereka itu harus tahu studi banding teorinya. Jadi di required mereka tuh inspirasinya siapa gitu. Mereka misalnya membandingkan antara Picasso dengan Michelangelo atau sama artis Indonesia, Inyoman Mas Riyadi atau siapa gitu. Nah, pelajarin mereka berdua gayanya apa, gaya itu ada tahun berapa, bergeraknya gimana.
udah comparative study-nya
comparative studies-nya.
Oke.
Itu bisa 10 halaman loh urusan itunya. Betul. Karena kita kepengen mereka you know what you're doing.
Yes.
Setelah itu misalnya, oh dia anak ini mau ambil gaya ini dari sini, urusan ini dari sini. Terus dicoba. Habis dicoba, mau medianya apa? Kan ada yang mau bikin patung,
Yes.
ada yang mau bikin installation, ada yang mau ngelukis, pokoknya art. Nah, nanti exhibitionnya itu anak ini kalau misalnya dia yang standard level, kan ada yang standard level, ada high level. Kalau standard level itu harus mempresentasikan 4-7 artwork. Kalau misalnya high level itu 8-11
Lebih,
artwork. Dan harus mempresentasikan jurnal prosesnya.
Tadi ya, itu di tingkatan 11-12, kemudian kalau saya membayangkan exhibition-nya, pamerannya ya hasil akhir. Dan mereka harus bisa mempresentasikan itu. Tapi deeper than that, prosesnya 1,5 tahun itu yang benar-benar diajarin sama Tunas Muda juga bagaimana untuk mempersiapkan segala sesuatunya. Luar biasa. Oke, mungkin untuk some sort of closing statement maybe ya. Kalau Pak Ridwan sendiri mau apa nih yang disampaikan? Mungkin bagi generasi muda Indonesia, bagi orang tua yang mungkin lagi juga masih bingung milih-milih tempat lembaga pendidikan buat anaknya. Kenapa? Kayaknya yuk coba lirik ke Tunas Muda School. Silakan Pak Ridwan.
Saya mungkin mengundang orang tua untuk melihat Tunas Muda sebagai salah satu opsi. Karena di sini kita punya moto everyone is a shining stars. Dari anak yang pendiam, dari anak yang suka banget matematik tapi nggak suka art, atau terbalik, yang hanya suka art tapi nggak suka matematik. Mungkin asalnya seperti itu. Yang kita percaya bahwa Tuhan tuh nggak pernah membuat suatu kesalahan loh. Menciptakan orang, oh ini kurang talenta ini. Kita lihat dan kita tampilkan yang terbaik. Jadi sekolah ini itu bertujuan untuk membuat everyone is special. Kalau misalnya kita ini kalau udah keluar dari COVID, kita punya yang namanya music productions. Itu drama besar-besaran. Kita prepare kira-kira 4 bulan. Everyone is involved. Jadi kalau misalnya at the end dia mau jadi movie stars, nah itu ada platformnya.
Oke. Even to be movie star.
Yes.
Oke, thank you Pak Ridwan. Miss Rachel, your turn.
Tunas Muda is not just a school, it's a community family. All our parents are involved in the learning program. We have many contacts in the community who are involved in the learning program, and we all work together for the benefit of the students. We want the students, number one, to be happy, to do their best, to always try and to always keep God at the center of their lives. And we believe by all working together, it's not just school's responsibility to educate the children, it's a community responsibility. So parents play a big part, community plays a big part, and the students themselves feel important and know that if they do their best, they can achieve amazing things, and they do, which we're very proud of.
And be happy.
And be happy.
And be happy.
Number one, be happy.
Let's give a big applause for Tunas Muda. It's very interesting, so intriguing as well. Terima kasih, thank you very much, Miss Rachel Groves, the principal of Tunas Muda School in Kedoya. And then Pak Ridwan, Dr. Ridwan Batra, principal Tunas Muda School here in Meruya. Sudah ngobrol-ngobrol, banyak sekali informasinya. Tapi untuk sahabat Kompas TV yang masih penasaran juga sama Tunas Muda, jangan kemana-mana, karena di bagian berikutnya saya akan ngobrol-ngobrol dengan murid-muridnya langsung. Ada murid dari kelas 6 atau yang baru saja selesai PYP Exhibition tadi. Dan juga setelahnya nanti kita akan ngobrol-ngobrol juga dengan yang lebih senior level lagi. So, terus tonton polling podcast keliling Kompas TV. Oke, balik lagi di polling podcast keliling. Kita di bagian berikutnya. Tadi kita masih ngobrol-ngobrol soal Tunas Muda, sekolah Tunas Muda. Tadi sudah ngobrol lumayan basic dan cukup berat ya tadi sama dua kepala sekolah kalau saya bisa bilang, prinsipal yang di Meruya dan juga di Kedoya. Sekarang seperti janji saya untuk kalian sahabat Kompas TV, saya akan ngobrol langsung dengan dua murid. Nah, murid-murid ini dia di level berapa, dia ngambil project apa, namanya bahkan siapa. Saya akan langsung menyapa mereka berdua. Hi guys. So, hi, don't be so nervous.
Okay, so...
Smile. So, rather than asking your names, I will let you to introduce yourself. Paige, you can go first.
Hi everyone, my name is Paige. I am in year 6. I am in Tunas Muda School, Kedoya. And I will move to Moria soon. And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. After the exhibition, right, you will move here?
Yes.
Okay, so the next one.
Hello, my name is Akiva. My full name is Akiva Dishanranu Sardi. If you cannot pronounce it, it's too fast. Okay. I'm currently in year 6, and I'm still gonna be MYP here.
MYP.
Yeah.
So you both have done your exhibitions, PYP exhibition?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
We've done it.
Okay, so Paige, I think you go first. PYP exhibitions. So before going to the project itself, how do you see the PYP exhibition this year? I think it's fun enough.
How I see the PYP exhibition or the primary year's program exhibition, it's like, at first I saw it, I was like, whoa, this is a mess. This is one
Why?
organized mess. Because you had to do lots of stuff and I didn't get it.
So you do it yourself for the PYP experience project, or within a group?
Well, we did it within a mentoring group, actually. But we all had different topics, so of course, like, we all don't have the same topic. But it's just like for mentoring, if we need help or anything. Yeah.
Okay, good enough. Akiva.
At the first, I thought PYP was just like a stress thing to do.
A stressful thing to do, okay?
Because at the start, I think that we have a lot of things to do, but truly I did it. I did accomplish what I need to do. It was fun though. We have mentoring session, and my group was like, it's a group, not individual or something, but yeah, it was fun.
So the PYP exhibitions, you do it in a group,
Yes,
right?
in a
It's
group.
not an individual.
Not individual.
Things.
Yeah.
And different group got different topics.
Yes.
So what topics did you guys choose? Paige.
The topic I chose, my topic, it's public speaking.
Public
but
speaking.
Media, it's podcast. So literally, I
Interesting.
used podcast to express my topic.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so podcast.
Yeah.
Why did you choose it?
Because like public speaking, what's important is the speaking. To me, what's important is the speaking, and if people focus on the visuals more, later they can't understand like in depth of the topic.
The communication.
Yes. So I wanted people to focus more on the voice, and maybe I think this is just an I think
Yes.
enhance their listening skills. So that way they can listen more better. And podcasts were like perfectly there to do that. Like it's only voice. You can just listen to it anywhere.
Yes.
It's more convenient for public speaking.
Okay. So, well, we know podcasts. There are applications also that we have to download
Yes.
to hear podcasts. So yours, in what applications?
Anchor,
Uh-huh.
but Anchor.
So I can hear it now if I download Anchor.
Anchor or Spotify ya.
Anchor or Spotify, wow, di Spotify atau di Anchor kita bisa dengerin podcastnya Paige. So how many episodes have you made?
4.
4. Okay.
One is an introduction. The other is making like a script or a plan. One is the actual tips for the speaking.
And the third one.
Yeah, that's the third one. And the fourth one is interviewing my own mentoring group about
Okay.
their experiences.
Okay, interesting. So you should interview me. Oke, kita ke Kiva ya. Kita coba dengerin projectnya Kiva di PYP Exhibition, right?
Yes,
PYP Exhibition.
right.
Oke, so Kiva, project apa yang diambil?
Pernikahan anak.
Apa?
Pernikahan anak.
Pernikahan anak.
Ya.
Oke. Hah? Gimana awalnya? Apa? Kenapa tiba-tiba ke pernikahan anak? Tell us.
I want to learn new stuff,
Yes.
and I want to learn new solution to that certain problem. Cause it happened like so many times, and it's kind of disturbing for children that's young, especially about that. Like, so I just want to do this project. I want to do something new.
Okay,
and
something
I
new,
want to
yeah.
find a solution how to change child lifestyle into a better situation.
Into a better one.
Yeah.
But before, going deeper into that,
Yes.
Child marriage, right?
Yeah.
So how do you find it? How do you find the topic? Why did you choose the topic? I mean, is that connected to a bigger kind of, sustainable goals kind of things? And how can you choose that?
Because I want to be the one that first do it. I want to be the first child who do it. And since I was younger, I already wanted to be like a United Nation ambassador.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did it. Yeah.
So it's like one topics of the United Nations kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can choose either local or globally. I choose locally because I think Indonesia has a lot of child marriage right now happening.
Oke, sebentar. Kalian ini 6th grade.
6th grade.
6th grade, right?
Yeah.
Or 6th grade.
Kelas 6. And we're talking about something,
That's big.
relating about United Nations. Oke, menarik. Jadi kita ngomongin sesuatu yang cukup berat sebenarnya. Ini kita nggak enteng gitu ya. Oke, so how do you see, child marriage in Indonesia? I mean, relating to your project, what did you find, Kiva?
The percentage. The percentage of each age, I found out, I researched that either 14 or 17 or either 14 age married with like more older people, like 40. So like
Oke.
young people married the older one to get money. And I think the cause is because of their parents, because their parents doesn't like learn their kids that way. Aku tuh mau cari tujuan, mau perhatikan semua orang dan semua anak-anak, tujuan bahwa anak-anak tidak mempunyai tanggung jawab untuk menjadi orang tua. Soalnya anak-anak belum siap.
Ya. So, tadi ya, mulai dari presentasi itu 14% ya yang kamu temukan tadi ya? Tentang
14 orang,
pernikahan
14
anak
age, ya, people
oke.
who get 14.
14 tahun ya, orang dengan umur 14 tahun.
Sama
Kebanyakan
40.
perempuan begitu ya?
Perempuan namanya kan.
Jadi buka pakai platform ini ya,
Iya.
sosial di
Donate.
internet gitu ya?
Ya, donate.
ya. Kita ke Paige lagi. Paige, so what was the most challenging part in your project? I mean, when you were working the project itself, I mean the presentation phase or the preparations or what?
Working on that central idea. Like, I was lost. Okay, imagine I am right now a sheep in a forest and a wolf is about to catch me, aka the deadline, and I'm here like, what do I do? Where am I? Like, I also have to make up the lines of inquiry and stuff, and sometimes sometimes my memory and my hearing fails me.
All right. So you have a lot of stuff to do the podcast, or it's simple?
Honestly, the podcast part, the thing that's hard is not the podcast itself,
Okay.
but it was the planning. Like, I don't know, like I'm not really sure like what to say sometimes. Not to what I should be saying, you know?
Okay, so you will continue, of course, your podcast, or you would like to try another thing after the podcast?
I want to try new things because I like have a passion for.
Communication.
I actually like to write stories too,
Okay.
as well as draw. And I like playing video games.
Of course. Well, me myself, I like playing video games until now. I mean, so we're not so different at all. I think from the except from the age. So you, Akiva, you also like playing video games? I mean, in the middle of your free time.
Yes, I do a lot.
Okay. So what do you like to do except di luar main video games? Dalam waktu-waktu luang kamu biasanya ngapain aja di luar?
Di luar eksplorasi, kayak find nature at least. I want to see the beautiful stuff in the world.
Okay.
Some natural stuff, something like
Suka
nature.
jalan-jalan juga berarti ya?
Iya, suka jalan-jalan.
Paige?
Like what I do outside is usually just smell fresh air.
Okay.
I don't really know. I like go outside when I need to like meet up with people or when I want to go to a restaurant usually. And usually while I'm out, I'm walking. Pretty much I just look around like, oh wow, this is society. This is the outside world.
Yeah. Okay. So last questions for you both. You have done your
Yes.
PYP exhibitions.
Yes.
And then you've done your exam as well. So you're gonna do, a lot of stuff in MYP level.
Yeah.
In the future, if you can have another project, what kind of project you think you will, take in the
Good
future?
question.
Kiva?
It's a tricky question. What should I
You haven't
choose?
think about it.
I haven't think about it, but I think poverty.
Poverty.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I'm most. If I
Still
can choose,
relating to,
Food. Because
sustainable development goals,
yeah,
right?
UNSDG.
Okay.
Because
About poverty.
yeah, people are starving right now. It basically like poor people doesn't have food.
Yeah.
So like the government need to spare more food to people. But that's why I want poverty, because people are struggling with starvation.
Yes.
And
Drought.
I want, if I can choose, that's the only one I want, poverty.
Okay. About poverty.
Yeah, zero.
Because it causes a lot of problem
A lot of
to
problem.
not only a country but
Yeah.
to the world itself,
the
right?
world,
Okay. Paige,
Like
in the future, what intrigue you? Maybe in communications world or writing world, art. What do you want to choose?
actually there's two. Either I want to try to write a whole entire story
Okay.
in the span of a month, which I probably can't do because of lack of motivation and because of laziness. But or sometimes I forget about it. Or it's like color. Color can express feelings,
Okay.
and I want to use color to express a certain feeling to the audience and teach people on give color tips.
Okay.
For example, like which color should you use for a certain painting or character or drawing. Or
Yes.
something.
Okay. Akiva Sardi,
Yes.
Paige Santoso, thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak sudah ngobrol-ngobrol bersama podcast Keliling Kompas TV. Ini di podcast juga, jadi jangan lupa nanti nonton juga di YouTube. Itu tadi sahabat Kompas TV, obrolan yang ringan tapi sepertinya tidak terlalu ringan dengan teman-teman saya di tingkat kelas 6 ya.
Ya.
Di Tunas Muda School yang sebentar lagi akan berlanjut ke MYP. Kalau mungkin kita lebih kenal juga dengan SMP kelas 7 ya. Jadi best of luck for you both
you.
for the MYP
Yeah.
and the future endeavor and everything that we will face in the future. Good luck, be the best. Everyone is shining star. Jangan kemana-mana, sahabat Kompas TV. Kita akan kembali dengan obrolan bersama siswa-siswi dari Tunas Muda School di tingkatan yang lebih tinggi lagi, yaitu di kelas 11 dan 12. Stay tuned. Oke, sahabat Kompas TV, terima kasih ya masih dengerin podcast keliling, polling Kompas TV. Jadi kita udah ngobrol-ngobrol di sesi sebelumnya sama teman-teman saya yang di tingkatan SD lah istilahnya, di PYP ya, di PYP atau PYP. Nah, di bagian ini kita akan ngobrol lebih jauh lagi sama siswa-siswi di Tunas Muda School yang sudah lebih senior, ada di tingkat SMP atau di MYP, yaitu Kenzo Chandra. Hai Kenzo. Kenzo Chandra betul ya? Betul. Oke. Dan berikutnya ada Kalista Sutanto. Please introduce yourself, Kenzo.
Okay, so hello, my name is Kenzo. I'm from 10P, class 10P, and I first joined Tunas Muda since the pre-kindergarten.
Okay, so since the beginning?
Yes, since,
okay.
Yeah, that was quite early. I was like 4 to 5 years old. I've been in Tunas Muda ever since.
Okay, nice. Next one, Kalista.
Yeah, so I'm Callista and I'm in year 12.
Okay.
I've been in Tunas Muda. I first joined in 2010, so that was in primary school of year
Primary
1.
school.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, from the beginning also, no?
From
Not so beginning.
the first grade.
The first grade,
Yeah.
okay, in Kedoya?
Yes, from
Okay,
Kedoya.
so in Kedoya. Nice to meet you both. Lagi sibuk apa sekarang? Project? Kenzo?
Yeah, a lot of school assessments, lagi banyak assessment sih. Habis itu kita lagi persiapan untuk final exams.
Final exams,
Yeah,
okay.
I think 2 more weeks, that will be our
Final exams to enter DP?
Yes,
Okay,
year 11.
alright. Kalista?
Yeah, for me, I just graduated last week.
Ah,
So now
you graduated?
yeah,
Baru lulus ternyata. Kapan?
a few days ago.
A few days ago, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Kalista. So how was it?
It's great.
It's
So
great.
now I'm busy preparing for uni life.
But how was it? I mean, have you got any acceptance letter from university?
Yes, I have committed
What
to
university? Which university you want to go?
Georgia Tech
Georgia
in the
Tech.
US.
Tech?
Yes. What major?
Major.
I'm taking industrial design.
Industrial design. Okay, so you will go to the US.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Georgia, yeah. So talking about your life in Tunas Muda School, Kalista, di akhir-akhir di bagian final part before graduating, what have you what you must do? I mean, you've done exam, or are there any more project to do?
Yeah, so there were a lot of projects that we have to accomplish for
Yes.
each of the subjects. And there's actually the main exams called the IB exams. But for us, we didn't really take that for
yeah?
our grade because of the pandemic rate. So we didn't get the
Oh,
chance to.
So what projects in your final year?
There's like essays, case studies. For science, you have lab reports and everything like that.
and everything like that. Okay, Kenzo?
It's a bit different in MYP. We have like the subjects are quite similar. We have sciences, we have social sciences, but the assessments are oriented to projects. So instead of countless exams or assessments or summative assessments, we have assessments, but in the form of also there's lab reports. There's some other research reports. that we
So
do.
yeah. On 10th grade, the focus is more in project kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
For like the exams, it will be usually at the end of the semester.
At the end of the semester. Kenzo, talking about projects in the 10th grade, 10P right now. What project you choose?
For my in year 10 in the MYP, we have a personal project, and for my personal project,
Personal project.
yes, personal
Okay.
project. So it's a project based on our interests, and primarily I chose to pursue my interest in computer science, software engineering.
Software
Yes.
engineering. Nice.
And,
Okay.
My topic was centered on artificial intelligence. I made an app called AVA, which is short for Artificially Engineered Virtual Assistant.
Ava.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an acronym. I made this application so that users can be assisted on their daily lives,
Yes.
or
In the phone,
yes, in the phone,
I suppose.
or in their any mobile devices.
Any mobile
Android and
device.
iOS is
Oh, okay.
also.
So iPad.
Yes.
Kind of. You got it now, or can we use it? Or
Sure, I can demonstrate.
oke. Jadi dia punya seperti Google Assist kind of ya?
Yes, something like Siri or Alexa,
Like Siri.
Google Assistant.
Nice. So let's have a look.
So
Okay. So this one.
Yes.
You can show it to the audience.
Ava, how's the weather today?
The weather in Jakarta is
Wow.
currently like rain and 33.2 Celsius,
Wow.
with winds up to 4.76 kilometers per hour.
Kenzo, I'm a proud friend. Let's have a applause for you. Can I try it?
Yeah, sure. Here, you can
Okay.
press the button
I just have to press the button
and then start speaking, and it
and
will
then start
automatically-
speaking. Saya akan coba ya. Ini aplikasi yang dibuat sama Kenzo kelas 10
Yeah.
di Tunas Muda. Ini software engineer sudah dibuat oleh dia. Oke, saya langsung coba aja. Saya nggak mau gagal fokus. Kita coba ya. So, what should I?
You can start by asking its name. So, what is your name?
Really? Okay. What is your name?
I am Eva, your virtual assistant.
Eva, tell me a joke.
Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired.
Jadi bisa bercanda juga. So you basically you can search anything.
Yes.
It will connect it to all the applications. and
Yes,
stuff.
there's Google, and then there's YouTube, any application from Spotify or...
Okay, nice, Kenzo. It's
Thank
very
you.
nice. So, important question. Have you registered it about the copyright and stuff?
Yes, I have made a copyright on that. I also published it in the iOS and Android app stores.
Okay, so jadi kita udah bisa pakai itu sebenarnya ya.
Yes,
Technically, if you want a little bit of help from Ava, you can download it from the Play Store or Google Store, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Kalista, so what should we talk about
For the project,
for the project?
probably the visual arts exhibition.
Visual art exhibition. Oh,
Yeah.
So you took the visual art exhibition, right?
Yes.
So we can choose, right?
Yeah, so everybody who takes the visual arts subject has to do the exhibition.
Has to do. Okay. So tell me about it. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so it is basically a summary of what you have created over
Yes.
the past years in DP for the visual arts class. So mine was an arts exhibition delving to the theme of life dreams. So I
Life
made
dreams.
artworks exploring what I wanted to achieve in life, my personal ambitions, and just my desires in life.
So what media you took?
What's sorry?
What media?
Oh, for
I mean,
media?
You painted or you make like what?
There were a variety of media that we get to choose ourselves actually. And
Oh,
mine
okay.
was mainly acrylic paint, but I also had sketches and also like 3D, like recycled materials and just 3D mixed media.
Nice. Jadi ada pilihan juga kalau yang suka seni itu nanti akan difokuskan untuk ada pameran ya, some kind of exhibition.
Yeah.
So Kalista, Kenzo, talking about Tunas Muda School, like it was your home for like how many years? 12, 13 years here. What did you learn? How did you learn about Tunas Muda School that really, you think, really developed your character here? What part of Tunas Muda School, that, nurtured your character more? Maybe you can explain it a bit to us.
I think Tunas Muda really integrated the IB system well in everyday life as well.
Daily life.
Yeah, and I really like how it really teaches you to learn. It's not just every day you're taking a test and you have to memorize everything, but you actually get to experience them yourselves. You get to do these projects, you get to create artworks instead of just learning about the history and art. You actually get to present it to other people,
Yes.
and you're really supported and given the opportunity to do so.
And you're responsible for your project, right?
Yes.
So, because you do a lot of stuff to, finally you present it. But before you present it in an exhibition or pameran tadi, there are quite, long preparations.
There's a long process. It's actually 2 years, right? Just for
2
that
years.
exhibition.
Wow, right. So Kenzo, from your perspective.
Well, yeah, the IB system in Tunas Muda has also been a part of me for a long time. Mainly there's the ETL skills that is also a very prominent part of the IB, on top of the IB learners profile. We get really into the ETL skills during MYP, and then we also continue to use it, I think, in the DP as well.
Okay. Nice explanation. So, talking about projects, you've done a lot of projects here while in Tunas Muda School. Maybe Kenzo is still currently doing a project with Eva. Talking about future, Kalista, what do you see, or what do you want to accomplish, maybe in the university life, or moving to the future or near future? What intrigues you? I mean, what projects you want to choose?
I think I'm really excited to learn more about the world of art and design.
Okay.
And I think I can do that if I have real life experience. So I'd really love if I could have internships, maybe earn them one day. And also in the far future, I know it's easier said than done, but maybe open my own business and really sell products that I design.
What kind of products?
Anything. Just anything that is beneficial to the community and useful for people.
Nice. Kenzo I think Kenzo told me that don't use any plastic things too much, right? Because your PYP exhibitions. So Kenzo, what do you want to accomplish in the near future? Maybe talking about projects or things after graduating, maybe.
Maybe after graduation, my career option, or actually my university.
Yes.
My university major would be computer science or software engineering, and then my career option would also be a software engineer. And I guess my plan, my dream is to make like a video game company.
Video games company.
Yes, something like that. And then
not so little, a company. Okay.
Yeah, and then maybe expand even to fields in artificial intelligence, helping out the fifth industrial revolution, I guess.
You get your plan already to related to the university?
Yes.
Which uni?
It's mainly in the US and Canada.
Okay.
So there's University of Waterloo in Canada, as well as Carnegie Mellon University in the US. That's my top two, I guess.
Talking about students, you've graduated already a few days ago. 3 days? 2 days?
4 days.
4 days ago, okay. So, if you can have the opportunity right now to say to the students at Tunas Muda School, your juniors maybe, or even the one yang akan baru mau masuk gitu ya, want to enter Tunas Muda School, what can you say to them?
I think it's to always have perseverance and determination at every step of the way. So just not just towards the end of the deadline, but at every step of the way, and just be excited to learn, because this is a really great chance to learn anything you want, especially like, for example, in the arts exhibition.
Yes.
I really get a chance to study the world of arts and design and like the power I can create with art. So yeah, this is your chance to explore, and this school is a really great place to do it.
Okay, nice. Kenzo?
I kind of agree with, actually I fully agree with Kalista here. But I guess from my insight in personal project, it really allowed us, the entire year 10 students, to explore more about our interests. And for the next batch, I guess we can say that really focusing on your interests and what you actually like or what you plan to do in the future, that will really motivate you in completing these kind of projects. And that will actually be a really integral part of the coming future and university.
Okay, so nice. Okay, luar biasa sekali bincang-bincang saya dengan dua teman saya lagi di sini, ada Kalista dan Kenzo. Good luck for the university life in the Georgetown University.
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech University. Dia akan ke Amerika, sahabat Kompas TV. Kemudian juga Kenzo, good luck terus buat aplikasinya, terus keep developing, and let's hope that one day you get your own video games company. Okay, Kenzo Chandra, 10P students of MYP in Tunas Muda School, and then Kalista Susanto, just graduated from the DP program of Tunas Muda School. Thank you very much
Thank you.
for sharing us a few tips and things in Tunas Muda School. Good luck for everything in the future, right?
Thank you.
So, sahabat Kompas TV, semoga obrolan tentang Tunas Muda, sekolah Tunas Muda ini juga pastinya bermanfaat untuk Anda yang mungkin sedang cari-cari sekolah, kemudian juga mungkin untuk orang tua atau pendamping yang juga cari opsi sebagai lembaga pendidikan untuk anak-anak asuh Anda, untuk anak-anak Anda. Semoga juga apa yang kami obrolkan tadi juga bisa menginspirasi tentunya dan memotivasi Anda untuk berbuat lebih baik lagi, tidak hanya untuk diri sendiri tapi juga komunitas sekitar dan juga kedepannya bagi masyarakat di Indonesia. Jangan lupa untuk terus saksikan polling podcast Keliling Kompas TV yang pastinya kami akan terus menghadirkan episode-episode selanjutnya yang tidak hanya penting untuk Anda saksikan, tapi tentunya juga menarik. Akhir kata, saya Iriana Bardanus pamit di episode polling podcast Keliling Kompas TV kali ini. Sampai jumpa lagi dan salam sehat selalu. Dadah. Thank you.